Hello everyone, if you're looking on the stream, good to have you. Yeah, you can't hear me because I had myself on mute. That was on purpose. Yeah, some people, everyone will be here, I think. It's just a bit of a slow entry today. It's fair enough. We're waiting for Blow and Kayam. Oh, it looks like and invite Scouser as well. We've got 16 then. Okay, Blow's in. I delete that message now. We'll just wait for Scouser and then we ready up. I think he'll be in a minute. Hello, Bjorn. Bjorn says, hello George, hello everyone. I'm going to chill a bit here. I don't have to do Quali since I have a Quali ban. Yeah. Also, Kayam has to serve a Quali ban as well. So you guys will just do that. Should be good then. 16. Everyone, we're ready. Beyond says, yeah, I'll retire once I'm in the pits and then I'll watch Quali here in broadcast with you, Joy. Yeah, good, Beyond. Nice, good to have you, eh? Alright, everyone ready up now? Order has been given. $16 then, okay. Well, more than we anticipated, but that's good always. Let me get my notes out now. A little notepad I have for these comms. Let's get ready to read the script once we start loading. Do that command. Alright, just wait for it all to load in. How is everyone doing on this Good Friday? Across in the UK and I think worldwide, obviously. The Easter weekend is well and truly here. It's always good to see. So I will just wait for the session to start and then we'll read my script. But yeah, how is everyone? We have currently, let me just have a look at the viewer count. 6 viewers. Just playing some adverts. Yeah, we'll just wait until everything is fully loaded. All right, Kayam, I'll do that. Bjorn says, doing good over here. Nice weather and nice and fine long Easter weekend. Yeah, always beautiful the Easter weekend. Got off to a winning away in football this afternoon for me, and then it's been a chill day really. Not much happening on my side. It'll get a bit busier later in the week though, or later in the weekend. Kayam needs a new invite. Let me sort that out for him then. And then I'll just get going. There we go. Right. So, good evening and welcome back to CLR Friday for round 15 at the Marina Bay Street Circuit in Singapore. The Harbourside Circuit always provides exciting races, with the fast and flying corners having a great challenge for our drivers. Last time out, Hump held his own in the controlled victory at Spain, with Blow and Hobnob coming close. This circuit is my favourite track in Formula 1, so I am very excited to watch this race. Hump's first title seems inevitable, with a potential title race coming at Mexico. Let's find out what Singapore provides tonight. So that is my little script to introduce us to the race. Hello everyone in the chat. Beyond retires with that Quali band. Kayam needs to do the same. He can do an outlap if he chooses. But yeah, let's get the... I'll just keep it on none, then we'll go leader, telemetry, and these settings for qualifying. So the first driver on the track is Lemmy, and he loves this track, Lemmy. He really does enjoy Singapore. From what I know, and you know, my experience of racing with Lemmy, this is one of his favourite tracks in this game. And he'll definitely be a favourite for victory today. So it will be interesting to see how Lemmy gets on, gets close to Weevil on the outlap, the Drift Master. But yeah, it will be interesting how this Sauber driver can get on. I will keep an eye on Discord, guys, just in case anything comes up. But my eye is on the track at the moment, and it will be interesting to see how he can get on. Right, if anyone has a weather update, please post it in the chat, and we'll, of course, have a look at the chat as I go on. But let's first of all focus on lap Lemmy. So going through the Lance Stroll corner, he binned it here in 23. Lemmy gets his DRS open on the pit straight. Now we're going into turn 1. Fully on the right. Lemmy told me about that line a long time ago. nearly. You have to ride that line out of turn 2 into turn 3 to get the maximum extremity of the track. Lemmy absolutely on the limit, slightly misses the apex in turn number 5. As Lemmy gets his DRS open, he'll be going down to turn 7. This is turn 6. It is a corner. It is a turn. Not just a flat out one on the straight, really. Turn 7 onto the curb. Oh, a bit of a snappy exit from Lemmy on turn 7. Using the curb, using the full extremity of the track. 4th gear through this corner. Yes, that's the correct gear. I would use that gear if I was racing here tonight. 7th gear, going to shift down into 4th, Lemmy. And you go down to 3rd for this right-hander. Very close to another validation there. Over the bridge then comes Lemmy. As Callum has retired from qualifying, so something happened there on his side. He's left the session. I will re-invite him in a moment. Let's focus on Lemmy then. Bit deep, close to the wall at turn. That is turn number 14. And now we're going into the 16-17 chicane. Lemmy getting the calm on the brakes into 16, really. It wasn't heavy. Gets to the wall on 17. He brings it through Lance Stroll corner, and he's going to cross the line. Lemmy, it's a 28-0 for the first lap of the day. Right, got some invites to do. Right, it's Callum, I believe, because he has left the session. For some reason, he will not get a lap in qualifying. Just need to message Kayam quickly. Umut Khan, Turkish driver. He had an impressive race here on the Thursday tier, and I'm not surprised. That lap is brilliant. It's 26.9. Anything really in the 26s will be competitive for pole. We have a weather report from Jens. So Jens saying dry quali and a dry and wet race. So just like the Thursday race and the Friday race here last season, there will be dry conditions and wet conditions. I want to see if someone's finishing a lap. We've got Karuma. So the guy gets P12 every time he's win the points in CLR. Karuma's coming through the Lance Stroll corner now, turn number 18. And he crosses the line, goes P7. So, well, that was not his representative lap, actually, 35. But I think Karuma's just going on a lap now. So I just want to quickly find the Haas driver. Max is doing a cool down, isn't he? He does do this on the first run, Max. He goes for a hot, then cool, and then hot again. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on Max. Ricardo, that's 21. Username is P6 at the moment. Obviously, he didn't race last time out, but he'll be helping Humph in that championship hunt. Constructors. Humph was without a front wing, actually, so he's hit the wall somewhere on that lap, Humph. So, yeah, obviously not the best start to his session. Khan has left the session as well. We've seen just the connection issues. We've seen Blow has gone P2 as well. It will be interesting, obviously, Blow with those first lap. Blow was close to his first win, actually, in Spain last week. Missed out on the last lap because Humph managed it better than he did. MJB goes P3. So MJB will be looking for a better race than Spain and Baku because really there weren't good races for him. If he wants to be in this championship battle, yeah. Right, I just need to send the Khan an invite. I think my thing is buffering. Fine. Okay, we'll have to wait for him to get back online then. Right, let's follow with Jens then. So Jens has come very late today. Usually he comes a bit earlier, but yeah, the Williams driver is on the lap. It's just a bit buggy at the moment on my side. Apologies for that. I can't help it much. Right, I just need to let Khan back in because I have to invite people as well as commentate. And he's not on my list, so we'll have to wait a few more minutes. So Jens, he had good pace here on the Thursday race. Well, We did have quite good pace, but I believe it was a P6, P5, something like that. I was actually calling him in during the race, and I was shocked to discover that the Danish bear hunter has a voice. So yeah, I discovered that in my voice chat with him. I didn't know obviously what it sounded like, so yeah, that was interesting to find out. Um, we're used to seeing text from him, but then the Williams driver then needs to get this lap on the board. His teammate will be starting from near the back of the grid as Jens comes to conclude his lap through turn 18, goes P4. So that's a decent lap actually, because he's quite close to Hobnob, and MJB Hobnob was just behind on the lap. He's gone P3. Right, Scouser. He's going to complete a lap. So he had a DNF in Spain. That was quite unlucky. It was close to the track limits, and he goes P2. So that's a decent lap. Both Red Bull cars up there early on. They're all obviously full-time drivers. The points will count. So I just need to have a check now for Umet Khan. Yeah, I think his thing's online now. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Right, so Khan has been re-invited. Right, shall we watch the lap with the championship leader then? So Humph has got, just to reconfirm, sorry for cutting off Humph. Humph has a 53-point lead over MJB in the drivers' standings. And obviously he is leading the charge for Mercedes. Obviously he is that number one driver. Let's just be honest. 21's a good driver. He'll pick up those points, and he's given his teammate a slight slipstream. I don't know if that was planned. Maybe they're in a VC. It's always when you want to see good communication between teammates. But yeah, Humph has been excellent this season. I mean, it's been only one race where he's not been consistent. That was Hungary. And every other race, he's just been super consistent. And it's been ridiculous. All his finishes have been in the top 5 except for that race, where he was 10th. But Humph has just been excellent. Where others have had flaws, this guy's just excelled. And he's in second gear out of that Anderson Bridge. To be honest, I would have used third gear, but I'm not really in a position to tell him because he has a mad lead in the championship. And, you know, it just works for him anyway. Coming down towards the last chicane here. 16 into 17, a slight glide. Doesn't hit the curb on 17. Just wants to get a banker. I mean, he hit the wall on the first lap, I assume, because he didn't have a front wing. But Humph crosses the line now, goes P7. So that's a lap on the board. And obviously for the next run, he'll be hoping to improve even more. So we have Souls. So my driver of the day from the Spanish Grand Prix, Souls. I thought he drove a great race. That's why I picked him as driver. Blow goes P2 there, but I just felt like, you know, given because it was a low-key race, to be honest. It wasn't the most interesting, but I felt he drove quite well. Considering he went down to last near the back of the grid for a lot of the opening laps, he drove quite well to give himself a nice P8, which was his highest finish in CLR. Obviously, he'll be hoping to pick up more positions like P8, P7, P6, maybe P1 one day, but Souls will be looking for this lap right now, as he's currently in third gear. Slight miss of the apex. It got a bit wonky out of 17. We go flat through 18. I assume everyone's going to be going flat through that corner in Quali. He does improve his lap by 3 attempts, but no position gained. Right then, so we've got 21, the other Mercedes driver. He's on the lap. We've got some drivers behind and in laps. I believe Lemmy might be on the lap. We'll go back to him in a bit. Ricardo then to the last corner, 18. It's a bit tentative there, a bit of a lift, and he goes P9, so it's not the worst. Mercedes 7th and 9th at the moment. World Drivers' Championship, not Drivers' Championship, Constructors. Is Jens in P6 and Callum P16. Callum will be starting last, it seems. And I don't know, obviously, what happened there? He just probably disconnected. He just disconnected. Igor asked me in the chat, what's your prediction for who will get pole? I think this driver right now, I think the McLaren will get pole with Khan because he's been driving very well with McCann. Hopefully I'm saying it right. But the Turkish driver looks impressive. Or yeah, let's see how the Turk can get on then. So we go and follow. Khan was on a lap but invalidated. So hopefully the Papaya driver will be able to get a better lap next time. Kayam needs another invite, I believe. Yeah, he's coming back into the pit lane, the McLaren. Quite realistic seeing McLaren and Red Bulls up there. Let's follow. Oh, Hump's on another lap. He's doing back-to-back laps. Some drivers just keep leaving the session. I don't know what's happening with their internet, or might be mine. Hump improved slightly just by a tenth. Mercedes guys doing laps consecutively. Right, I need to do some invites again. So who disconnected? So it was Kayam and Khan, but Khan's not showing right now. Yeah, he's not showing. I need to wait then. It's very frustrating when I have to invite people as well, but I guess it's just part of it. Lemmy's up by about half a second. Goes P2. Nice lap from the Driftmaster. 8 temps up in the end. He goes P2 with a nice little lap to put him in that position. The Mercs are completing another laps. Hump invalidated. Well, he's. I don't think he's actually on the lap bar as we speak. As we now go into Discord. Yeah. There's some swear words being said in the chat, but I'm not surprised. If that is what happened to me, I would probably say the same words. Ricardo's slightly down, all that big slide's not going to help him on that lap. I'm trying to keep on the guys on laps. Well, we're keeping on Ricardo. Slightly down. I think he may just come into the pit lane. Those guys need to just box and get new tyres on, really. That would be good for them. So I need to keep an eye on Khan. I think his game might be having issues. He's disconnected several times already, which is not ideal. Okay. Right. There we go. So, Kuruma, he's 6 seconds up on this lap, and obviously his lap is 9 seconds off the pace, but he's not at a representative lap at the moment. He looks up slightly into 16. Would he be close to 17? He's quite close. Uses his ERS overtake mode through the last corner. And Kuruma is staying 12th, but a better lap. 2.1 off the pace, which is only 2 temps off max, so, you know, it's not the worst in the world. Reggie's coming out the pits now. The Alpine driver would want to score points, obviously. Yeah, he needs to score points, really, because Alpine are in a decent position, really. Well, in the Constructors, Alpine, they will be fighting their rivals. Let me just get the Constructors up. So they're 6th right now, and they're 20 points behind Red Bull in 4th, and Haas are just ahead by 32 points. So they're still in it 4/3, to be honest. It looks like the top 2 will probably be Williams and Mercedes at this rate. Obviously, I'm not jinxing anything. You know, anything can happen. It's quite obvious, easy thing to see. But Reggie will be needing to drive and get those crucial points with Bjorn as well. Bjorn will probably be coming through the field. I think he'll have a good race. But it will be interesting to see how he gets on. The Williams drive. I mean, my Thursday teammate in the Williams is Reggie. And yeah, yesterday was a struggle for him. It was, you know, it's not good obviously to see, but it's just what happens. And Reggie will be hoping to not have 13th here, maybe get some higher points. Right, let's go on board with him then, for the full lap then. So turn 1, Reggie, Decent curb into turn 2. Wasn't as much as we saw Lemmy on the far side of that right line. But then we're going to go into turn 5 now. So the Alpine swings it in. Close to the wall, little tap on the rear. That is fine. Just wall riding, as you could call it. 7 now for Reggie, where he's going to brake just on the 50 metres board. As he gets onto the curb, it was near, I would say, to the edge of the white line. Coming through this twisty section here in the middle section. Nice little left-hander, 4th gear, close to the wall, very close to the wall, Reggie. And this is what you need on the final lap, just more push, more emphasis on getting that lap on the board, but he's lost it because he's going to have an invalid lap there through turn 12. He's just got a bit greedy on that curb. That never helps. Max is behind him and he's invalidated as well. Will Hobnob be on a valid lap? Yes, Hobnob is. So this Haas car is the next driver. Khan has not made the flag for a new lap. Now we go through DRS Open with the Haas car. He's half a second up. He's more than where Khan was up. Purple middle sector, for sure, half a second gained. That would be enough for pole at this rate. But then we see Hobnob late braking then into 16 on that curb. Nice, decent curb on 17. And we now go on board through the Lance Stroll corner. Don't muck it up like Lance did. And we see that it's pole position at the moment for Hobnob. And MJB beats him by 3 tenths. A massive lap there from the Ferrari. As we see a Red Bull behind of Scouser doesn't improve. Jens will be on a lap next. So what will the Williams driver be able to see? Would it be pole position? Would it be a front row? What would it be for Jens? It's P7 at the moment. Lemmy will be the next one. So the Sauber, Sol Sauber tonight. Psycho Lemmy coming through the final corner. He's going to abort the lap. He aborts the lap. And it's no lap for the Mercedes. So Hump will be starting 8th place. And that's actually an invalid lap. He did get the flag anyway. Ricardo's not going to improve. So MJB takes pole position at Singapore. And he was on a mega lap there, just under 3 attempts ahead of Scouser. He'll be on the front row. We see Hobnob on the second row, and then McCann, 4th place, didn't make it for another lap. Lemmy will start 5th and sharing that row with Blow. Jens, then Hump, Souls, 21, Max, Karuma, Kayam, beyond there, the Quali bands, Reggie, and Callum as well. Kayam says, praying for my Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's never good, obviously, when you have Wi-Fi issues. Hopefully you'll be good for the race, mate. Just keep it in there. Just keep it in there. Right, that's the official qualifying result then. Only 12 drivers actually had laps. I just read out the order already. Bjorn says, good luck, everyone. Yeah, good luck all. I'll make my podium predictions once we load in for the race. We're going to have a quick break for adverts. So yeah, good luck, guys. I mean, good luck, all of you guys. It should be an interesting race. Obviously, you're saying, Jens, dry and wet race. And it starts dry, so that'll be well, a good start, really, because you don't want to start in the rain. I don't like the rain at this track. I like it when it's a dry race here. Big up to the viewers. And big up to Jens for telling me how much viewers there are. But you got that wrong, Jens. It was 11 on my screen. It says 12 for you. So, well, one is wrong. One is wrong. As my cat wakes up, I'm going to have to open the door. Right, one moment. Right then, I'm back. So, just wait for everything to load in. I'm just going on Discord quick. They're all waiting for the 2 minutes, obviously. Yen says, out of the 7 icons in the top, only the last one is light rain. Ooh, that'll be interesting then. I don't know what that means at Singapore. So some tracks, it means it will be in the last 2 laps. Some tracks, it comes earlier. I don't know about Singapore. It will be a long race anyway, 31 laps. And the lap is quite long, to be fair, so it will not be the quickest race compared to other tracks we've seen this season. That will be safety car dependent, of course. We'll have some very big shout-outs in a moment and some stats once we load in. Good, everyone's just doing their setups and stuff. So I'm just going to keep an eye on Discord. It will be interesting how these guys get on. There was a bit of impeding chat going on. Okay. Looks like they're readying up for the race now. So good luck, guys. The beeping is already going. So let's see what possibilities await us at Singapore. So we'll have the formation lap then. The formation lap. Yeah, they're going. There's no green light, surprisingly. I don't know what that was about. We'll do interval and tyres. Right, that's a mixed tyre set then. So we'll start with the soft runners. So 11th and 12th, Max and Karuma pick the softs. We'll have look at the medium tyre. So mediums for MJB, Scouser, we have Hobnob on the hards. Khan takes mediums. Lemmy on the hards. Blow and Jens, medium tyres. Hump on the hards. Souls and Ricardo. Oh, I'll call him 21. I'll call him Ricardo from now on. Goes mediums. I've already mentioned the soft guys, but we have Kaim on the hards as well. And the bottom 3, Bjorn, Reggie and Callum on the mediums. Right, let's go through the track stats this circuit. We have 18 corners. I recorded 12 to the left, 6 to the right. I might be wrong. Overtaking spots would be into turn 1, turn 7. I'd say 14 is a slight opportunity. I'd say 16 is more of an overtaking opportunity, though. So yeah, that would be interesting. Sorry about I got interrupted a bit. Safety car risk is high here. Obviously, it's a street track. Strategies would be medium hards or hard medium. CLR previous winners here at Singapore include Lemmy, Hobnob, and Boogeyman. They're all racing. Lemmy won in the launch season. Hobnob season 3 Friday and season 4 Thursday went to Boogeyman. They're all raced. I think they're the favourites. Circuit is 4.9 kilometres or 3 miles with 31 laps ahead of us. My podium prediction, right, I'm going to go with the guys who have previous wins here. So I'm going to say Hobnob to win. I'm going to say Lemmy P2. I'm going to say Khan will get the final spot on the podium P3. So I think that will be my prediction for today's race. That'll be that. I think it's my prediction. It is my prediction. So as all the drivers line up then, good luck to everyone. This is going to be a long race. No stupid moves into turn 1, please. Let's get through it and good luck. Because we're now going to wait for the 5 lights in CLR Singapore. So it's the first light, the second, the third, the fourth, and the 5th lights. And it's go in Singapore. So that's a decent go for MJB. Kaim has left the session. They're 3 wide at the front. As all the inside goes Khan. And there's contact at the start. Scouser gets P2 as a result. As we see some slight taps on the first lap. Callum and Reggie racing at the back. But it's all seemed to get through. As we see Hobnob and Lemmy's out. Lemmy's crashed out, I think. Something's happened there. Lemmy's gone. He's out of the race. So that is a terrible prediction from me already. As we see some moves then. So Hump is off the track. There's big battles early on here at Singapore. As we see Hump into 7th, Lemmy's out of the race and out of the session as well. As Reggie is going through Kayam, who's ghosted. Bjorn in 15th still, but it's a good start for MJB. Is exactly what he wanted. As Reggie has had a spin and he's lost his wing, I assume. Yeah, a lot of his Alpine wing has disappeared. I have to reinvite Kayam in a moment, but as we see the second gap nearly for MJB, absolutely perfect start for him. There was a bit of trouble behind. Lemmy was out on the first lap. As all Max is going for P7, the soft tyres are working. Max into the top 7. Hump is going backwards a bit. We're going to see Souls with him now. A bit of lag on my screen. Souls is going on the outside into 16. Doesn't work. Defended well by Hump. Pit stop for Jens. I believe he had damage then. Or was it with Lemmy? The incident, I assume. Great start for MJB. Right, I'm going to see if Kayam can be reinvited. I don't want to just reinvite people during the race. It's annoying. Kayam. There we go. We lost 2 on the first lap then, because Reggie's also retired in the pit lane. 1.2 second gap. Red Bull cars together. Blow and Scouser together. They'll be scoring really good points if they keep as it is. We see fighting between the constructors battle with us. Callum on the outside of Ricardo. Will Callum make that stick? Yes, he does. Nice move from the Williams. It's 9th place for Callum. So he'll be looking for more after this move. He'll be going towards Souls next. Callum on the fight back from last. Last time he started last, he won the race. Would that happen today? We'll see, we'll see. But it's a very encouraging sign for MJB. 1.7 second lead. We've got Scouser. Is Kayam actually in the race? I think he might be. Let's just have a look. No, he's ghosted still. I sent him an invite. He should have a, if he's going for it still. Blows close to his teammate. It's a very bad lag. It's always worse on street. Yeah, mate, I've sent you an invite. We're going to miss that. We see the move there, actually, by the Red Bulls. Yeah, Kayam's in. Yeah. So Blow gets into P2. That's a move for the Red Bulls. So will Blow be able to push on then? Because Scouser lost a bit of time on that lap. Kayam's not lost major time. Battles between the Red Bulls continue. Scouser into P2. Will they use the DRS to switch now? Trying to get back into MJB. As all Bjorn has made a move now, so that's Bjorn into the top 11. After his bit of moment on the first lap, I just have to assume. Has he got the wing damage on the left side? It looked like it from the other angle. But that was not obviously ideal for Bjorn. Receiving damage already. Looks like we'll be having a big watch on this battle for the podium today. Because it's P2, 3 and 4 together. You've got a bit of a gap to Hobnob. And then Max in the house, reserving in the Friday tier. A very good start, has to be said. Kayam keeps disconnecting. Yeah, I'll wait for him to ask me to invite him. So we have Hump then. Just trying to get that move on Max, who will be holding him up because the soft tyres will obviously have a point when they fall off. There's a move then for second. It's Blow ahead of Scouser. So that gap just keeps going up. And the Red Bull cars are just switching. They have to keep Umit Khan at bay. Because to be honest, I think he's got the pace here. Yep, mate. I'll send you an invite. We'll also see the action just quickly. As we see the Red Bull of Scouser. Oh, there's a bit of outside move then for Khan. He's been pushed off the track. And will he keep his nose in there? That's a big crash. That is a massive crash. And that's actually resulted in both Red Bulls going around as well. I'm not sure what happened there. I think just a bit of wheel hooking. Yes, Kayam, I will invite you. We just we would have missed that crash if I didn't back off there. Yes, you got an invite now. But yeah, big moment there. Scouser's retired. That's a safety car. That's a safety car. So Scouser's gone. I'm not sure really who's to blame. I think Khan was a bit too desperate on that outside, I'll be honest. That was an odd one, and it also impacted Blow. I hope he doesn't have damage. He was a bit innocent in that. Yeah, it looks like a tense fight between the Red Bulls, and Scalzo that's resulted in a DNF. Will we see pit stops then? Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah, it's got to be hard tyres. Obviously, if wing changes if you have damage. Hobnob in, Max would be in. Yep, that's good for him because he's going to keep the positions. Ricardo stayed out, and he's going to lead the race. Hard tyres going on for all those guys. I would assume Max would be wanting hards or mediums. So I'd say hards would be the best. He's going to get held up with a double stack. Hobnob is in for mediums. He started on the hards. Will we see Max then? Oh, he's been massively held up. That's not going to get him many places. My word. Hards on. He'll be last. That is sad. That is sad. Because he was in a really good start, Max, and now he's lost all those places all of a sudden. Jens is going to gain a few. Because he's done a pit stop already. Kaim, you got control, mate? Yep, it looks like it. Okay. Kaim said last. Okay. Right, so we have the top three have not pitted. So Ricardo, Karuma, and Kayam. They are just all keeping up in that. They're just staying out. If they think the rain's going to come earlier, or this is the right way to go. This would be a interesting scenario. So we keep an eye now on Ricardo, Karuma. So there's no safety car here at Singapore. Just let everyone calm down a bit. It was a bit of a frantic start at the front, especially with Khan. I think that was on him really, but to be honest, that was not the best I've seen. He's had to change his wing, obviously. Blow, I think, lost places, but there's gonna be a pit stop for Karuma. I'm not surprised for him. I mean, he does want to get that pit stop done. That's obviously understandable. We have 13 in this race. Obviously, we saw Lemmy out on the first lap. Khan's retired. Okay, so that's already 4 DNFs. So everyone's scoring points after lap 6 already. Okay, bit of a chaotic start then. Still plenty to keep an eye on. This restart will be interesting because these guys have not pitted, and then it will be obviously how hard they defend. Obviously, they will do a fair fight, hard but fair fight. But Ricardo will want to help his teammate. Most importantly, that would be the goal, I'd say, from him, the Merc driver. To say, Cam has made a very good start. He's 6th place from 16th, and obviously he's running net P4 because those guys have not pitted yet. So that's a brilliant start. Souls is on the mediums as well as Hump. So guys are on hards coming from medium. So is the rain coming earlier? That's always a possibility. But we're already 6 laps in. Safety car has neutralised the race, with Scalcer retiring with this crash at turn number 12. So I assume the safety car will be in this lap. I would think if it is not in this lap, then the race director is having a laugh. He just doesn't want to see racing, and we are seeing the safety car come in now. So that car will drive away. Ricardo will have a safety car restart here. So it was, I think, one of his first laps he's leading in CLR. I can't really recall the time he's been leading before. It's going quite quick. I think he's just going to calm everyone down as the safety car comes in. Can't go that quick though because the safety car needs distance. Souls has got a 3 seconds for track limits. Let's get throttle limited now. And Ricardo's going to go late. Goes now. So the safety car restart has occurred. 21 will be side by side with Kayam into turn 1. Kayam on the inside gets the move done. Kayam into P1. That allows MJB through on 21. As Blow will be fighting 21 as well. Will MJB be able to get through on Kayam on the next straight? Blow will be looking at this move as well. But this is an important move really to put a car between MJB and Blow. Would it be a late send? No, he doesn't do it. Callum on the inside of 21. Outside now, actually. So, yeah, he's getting the place. 21 falling down the order. Oh! Whoa! What was that, Souls? That was mental stuff, I think. He just went too late. It looked really weird from the other view. Jens has made a really nice move on there. Souls as well. The Merc switch places. So Humph into P6. Will we see any move from MJB soon? It's bunched the field up, this one. As it's a move for Beyond. I think damage for Souls has really affected him. We see Max trying to get through as well. Karuma receives a penalty again for track limits. Kayam drifting nicely, and he's obviously leading this lap very well. But the Ferrari driver will want to see now a move. Going on the inside of 16 goes MJB as he goes into the corner ahead now of the Aston Martin reserve. As Blow gets through with the ghosting is helping him there. So that will be a move for Blow. So that will be DRS enabled now. Kayam very slidey on the entry of turn 1. This will allow Blow a good opportunity to get with MJB. And that's a move for Jens. At the moment, yes, he is ahead of 21. He's falling down the order very fast. As compared to Kayam. Move for Hobnob. So that's P3. There's a move behind. Humph was looking at Callum. It was a fake move in the end. As 21 fights back. Oh, big moment. So there's a move then for Beyond on the inside of 21. More contact. There's contact everywhere here. Max and Souls fighting as well. Oh my word. There's a spin. Karuma's gone. Oh my word. This is mental scenes at the moment. It's contact everywhere we look. As Blow is looking for this move as well for P1. And this has really helped the race, as you could say. The top 6 in the train. MJB's big lead was wiped out with the safety car coming out. And obviously he's still got a very good chance to win the race. But good discipline will be the key here. And it will be interesting to see who survives really. Callum side by side with Humph. They're going to go side by side through the last corner. Will Callum hold the place? It's a contact with Humph. And Callum has gone sliding through the last corner. So they were fighting them through the last corners. And Humph has gained a place. But I believe contact with Callum, that looked like a big slide. I think just going side by side, it was a tap that caused the big spin. Right, Beyond is fighting back. He's going to have Jens ahead of him now. Would it be a move? I'm not sure here. Let's just watch on board with the Silver Fox. Would it be on the inside? No, not on the inside. Nice wiggle into the braking zone. It's customary, isn't it? Oh, contact again. Was that contact or just Ricardo having a moment? Perhaps. I don't actually know. I think it looked more like contact from the angle, but maybe a slide. We'll see. If he reacts to that later. Karuma. So we're keeping an eye on this guy. He always gets 12th place if he's in the points, and he is 12th place right now. So if there's any more DNFs, he might be on for his best finish. He was on for it Baku, but he got disqualified, which was unfortunate to say the least. Top 4 in the train then. So Kayam is actually holding up with these guys. Internet seems better for him now. What was obviously his older tyres are holding on. I don't really think there's much of a difference between those tyres at the moment. DRS will be important. Maybe Humph will be locked out of the podium tonight. But let's see how Blow can do. He's always been fighting for wins this season. He's just not at it yet. I did say in Spain I do want to see him win a race, and that still stands. But MJB just seems very strong here tonight. Stronger than recent weeks. So will Blow be able to make a move? He's way too far. Just got to keep with it. Keep in the flow, and when an opportunity arises, go for it. Simple as that. Hobnob is on mediums, and well, he's slightly falling back. I wouldn't say he's massively falling back. Souls now gets a penalty as well. Is that both of them on 6 seconds? So Souls and Kuruma struggling with track limits. I wouldn't say track limits is the problem here at Singapore. I think obviously the problem is the walls, but some guys having track limits violations early on. Right. There was always a risk at turn 12. I think the exit of that corner 14, there is a risk of picking up a warning there, but I wouldn't really say any other corners. Oh, Kuruma! He's in the wall at the Anderson Bridge. He needs to do a 3-point turn at least. And he's got going, but that's damage to the front wing of the RB car. Blow's keeping up. Half a second. So it looks like a move then. Bjorn and Jens, yes. So Bjorn has damage on the left-hand side. As I was saying, Bjorn had damage on the left side of that front wing. Will Jens fight him into turn 7? I don't think Jens is going to be. Souls is retired from the race. So Kuruma will actually, if he makes this end of the race, will be on for a point higher than P12. He's just got to drive 20 laps. That's what is in store for him. Souls is out, unfortunately for him. Looked like a bit of an incident, and that restart for him just caused some issues for his race. Right, MJB and Blow. Right. I wonder when the move will be made, if that is. Hobnob is going to have a chance, definitely. He's very strong, Hobnob. Of course he is. He's a previous winner here. He knows how to do it at Singapore. And maybe the mediums were not the best choice, but you never know. Maybe he's going to get the tyres, come back to him later. Looks like Humph is dropping back even more to Kayam. Did he pick up damage with that Callum incident? Or maybe the mediums are just not working for him. As it stands though, he's still picking up a decent haul, although MJB is gaining points on him today, as well as Hobnob. Those two are close to him in the championship. Closest, 53 points behind. It's nuts, isn't it? But MJB would like to take that Ferrari to victory here, but it's got a very nice competition with Blow. Blow will just use his DRS for now. We'll see his DRS level actually. 90%, oh, very strong. MJB, I saw a red light, he is saving his battery, so they're on the same levels. I think it's just a management game, really. They're just thinking bigger picture. Hobnob is a bit lower on the ERS. Obviously, it depends how you use it. It's the most important thing. Now he's probably using it. He needs to stay over there in that second. Otherwise, them two are just going to go away. Kayam still sliding. Nice position at the moment for him. I mean, he's 3 seconds off these guys in front, but he's got a 2.5 second gap behind. Is Callum starting to catch up? I hope so. Be nice to see a battle between Humph and Callum again. There's not much battles except the top guys at the moment. Oh, big one. MJB receives a 3 second penalty for track limits. So that's important for the context of the race in this top two. So Blow's in a great position, as well as Hobnob, who's lost DRS. Hobnob has lost DRS. That's big. That is big because now Blow can go away. As well as MJB, he might be safe, let's just say. It's not good to say that word. Because a lot of drivers are receiving track limits. I'm surprised Jens has received a penalty for track limits as well. It's quite early in the race. I'm surprised by all this 3 seconds coming out already. Ricardo puts on hards. Oh, he's miles off at the moment, unfortunately, with that. Oh, there's a yellow flag. Is that someone getting out the way? It looks like no, Kayam has had a moment. He's lost 2 places to Hump and Callum. So Callum has gained a P5 then. At the moment from the Aston, he is having big slides. Bjorn has a penalty as well. So I'm just going to get the penalty statistic up. 3 seconds for them 3 drivers, MJB, Bjorn and Jens, and then 9 seconds for Karuma. He's not really in it at the moment. But Bjorn with slight front wing damage is performing quite well with this damage. It might be worse than obviously we see. The top 2 are getting away, and I think Blow's on for a really good opportunity today. More of an opportunity than we saw last week. Blow's going to look at a move, isn't he? No, it's too far again. Blow had a good race yesterday at Baku, the Thursday tier. Some reserves joined in. Blow from usually race on Friday, but sometimes he does Thursday reserves. He was there, and he got a P5 just ahead of me. Yeah, I didn't have strong pace in that race, to be honest. Not the finest race pace performance on my side. The straight line speed was not good enough for me. Blow's in a really strong position here. He might be on for a win. If he can just stick with MJB, make a move at a moment. But obviously the rain, would it help MJB? I don't know. I mean, I remember with these guys in Qatar, they were quite close in the rain as well. So we have to see. I don't know when that rain's going to come. It might be early in the race, obviously, because we've seen a safety car already. But Blow will want to battle on. Of course he will. He's a fighter. He's a really good fighter. He loves it. He loves his battling. Kayam's made a move. Turn 16. Bjorn gets an exit. Bjorn gets an exit towards the last corner. That's a move for Bjorn. Opportunist. Good overtake. Now Bjorn's going with it. Callum. Oh, he made a contact on the straight as Bjorn goes into P5. So he's gained some places. Bjorn. Nice moves. Callum, I think, struggling a bit with ERS, perhaps. He didn't look great on this battle. He had the red light. Probably he was low in his ERS. Sometimes we see that with Callum. He has a bit of low ERS moments. It was a good battle with Kayam. It was fierce fighting because all the way. Move for Max Jensen, and they're fighting. And that's a move. Oh, there's a yellow flag. As that's Karuma again. Big front wing damage. He's been lapped now. Disqualified for wrong way. So Karuma's out of the race. So now we've got 10 in this race. So that's his second disqualification of the season from the game. So that's very unlucky actually, that one, because the one in Baku was, I think, because he didn't serve his drive-through, and this is just because he was sideways on the track. That's unfortunate to say the least. I think that's a bit harsh from the game. Right, MJB and Blow then. There's only 10 drivers left in this race. Blow gets the DRS open. He won't look for a move into turn 1. There's a 3-second gap to Hobnob already. So actually for MJB's situation, he's in a good place for at least the top 2. But he might be on for P1 still. You never know with that rain period. Will Blow be able to keep going, maybe? I don't know when the rain will come, obviously. I'm just waffling. Just conservative driving. We saw a lot of this at Spain, and it's understandable. If someone has a penalty, you don't want to risk a move. Unless it's clear and obvious, you're going to make that move stick. You don't want to risk it. And Blow's get a nice toe away from Hobnob anyway. Move for Kayam on Callum. Will Callum get switched back? He's going to go on the outside, and Kayam makes a move. So that was good enough by the Aston. getting ahead of Callum. So will Callum look for a move here? Oh, he's not on the inside. The George Russell corner, maybe, is better known as. Then we're going to go to the Anderson Bridge. As we see Callum having a wonderful raw recovery. Not wonderful, but it's good stuff. He's getting to a lot of places. We're going to the outside then of turn 14. Callum, that's a standard move. Nice overtake on the outside. Use the DRS well. That's allowing Max to come into the fight with Kayam. Kayam is fighting away with Callum, and this is nice battling. Max is in DRS now. Good to see Bossman. He's got opportunities, but Humph is pitting, so it's not worked out with that medium tyre. He's going to pit new medium tyres on. Don't think the medium's working today. It's the hards. Kayam receives a track limits penalty. Callum and Kayam still together. 3 attempts. We'll keep an eye on this fight. It looks like there's battling coming from this battle. Battling coming from this battle. Wonderful saying there. Kayam's going to use his ERS to the outside of Callum into 7. On board with the Aston. Callum defends. And he's going to stay on the inside. The Aston Martin driver for turn 8. It keeps Callum in. Max is going on the outside. 3 wide. Never ends well. Oh, my word. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, my word, Kayam. That was a massive slide. Side by side into this corner even. Kayam... Oh, that's nuts, isn't it? That defending and everything. That was crazy racing between them 3. Very exciting stuff. Callum was sticking, and Max was looking for that move, but 3 wide on the exit of turn 8 is not one you want normally. But yeah, that was interesting to say the least. As Kayam continues to charge his ERS. Max is still in it. Did he take damage? I'm not sure if he did. There might be slight damage, to be honest. I'm not surprised if there is, because that looks so weird. But yeah, all right, let's look back at the front battle then. It's not really a battle at the moment, is it? It's just DRS. Literally, there's a rope between those cars. We're going to now focus on the battle for P5. Callum still holding this position. Kayam's going to look again, isn't he? Going on the inside this time rather than the outside. Callum tries to hold it on the outside. Kayam is off. He's off the track. Callum defends on the inside. Kayam trying to hold his own on the inside of this corner 9. That was a bit of a punt to pass, and that's a wonderful opportunity move for Max, who has got through with that bit of a punt to pass move from Kayam. To be honest, I wouldn't say that was a fine move, but Max has gained out of that the beneficiary. But Kayam's come on the inside of the exit of the bridge. Contact between Callum there and Kayam. And wow, this racing is very interesting to say the least. Callum wants to get one back, doesn't he? On the inside now of the corner of, I don't actually know what it's called. It's 14. Don't know the name of the corner. This is something Boulevard. Callum's taken damage actually. So with that, will Williams switch here? I don't think Callum will be in the mood to switch. Kayam receives a penalty for track limits again. Oh, this battling just continues, and it's just a fight and a half, that one. The blow is going towards turn 7 now, so that's not a move actually for Blow. Blow, he's looking in the great position at the moment. It's 8 seconds now. That's a massive gap. Those mediums are dead, let's just say. I think he's just going until that pit stop opportunity, and we'll probably see something later in the race. Jens going for a move on his teammate. No, not this moment. Callum off the track. It's just Williams getting caught up in incidents. Callum, the big loser of that battle, has to be said, taking damage. So let's now see. Gap is 1.1 second, so he's lost out. Max is probably on for another 5th place here. So he got P5 at Spain. Maybe it'll be the story of the P5s for Max. Maybe the P5 merchant, maybe. Fridays at least. It's been a very great battle, this one. It's been hard fighting, to say the least. Some wonderful clips that we can make out of this. Jens is still behind his teammate. I don't think it helps for Callum as well that he's struggling with his ERS, because I just keep seeing that red light and he's losing on the straights. So that means he's 15% or lower, or 20% or lower. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, 10%. So obviously that's not what Callum wants. He's losing out big time now. I think you're going to have to switch Callum, to be honest. Let Jens have a go. And yeah, to be honest, maybe Jens will be able to catch up. But big moment for Kayam. Jens is going to get a move here, isn't he? Yeah, easy overtake. And yeah, so Max has a 2-second gap now to Kayam, who's still going 19 laps on those tyres. Very strong stint at the moment. We're having an eye on this fight for P1. It looks like a bit of a time loss out of the bridge for Blow. The MJB keeping that position at the moment. 7/10 of a gap. 7/10 of a second is coming down to 5. So I just think Blow is obviously a bit slower than the MJB at the moment, but I'm sure obviously that 3 seconds will mean a lot at the end of the race. They can go to the end. There's no question about that, but it's all about the rain, isn't it? All about the rain. Jens gets through on Kayam 14, switch back from the Aston Martin driver as Kayam just keeps it on the outside. Callum looks again. Callum will go on board with Callum then. Let's see those side by side. No, Kayam a bit deep into 16. Jens getting a really good exit out of 17. That's a good view of it as Jens is through then into P7. Pit stop for Hobnob. Let's keep fighting on this battle. Bad TV directing from me. Kayam dive bombs. As, oh no, it's contact. And yeah, that was a poor move by Kayam. That was never on, let's just be honest. And yeah, it's just what happens. Hobnob on fresh mediums. Humpher's really caught up now. So this is going to be another battle on our hands here at Singapore. Will Hump go for it straight away? But to be honest, Hobnob want to get on with it with Kayam. Oh, he covered late on the straight, and it's going to be 3 wide eventually. No, that's not good from Kayam. That's not good. That's just not good. That's really poor driving from Kayam, and you know, there is a point where impartiality has to disappear, and yeah, he's just kind of screwed Hobnob's race there. That move on the straight and that turn 7. Right, let's keep focusing on the lead then. So, Blow is 4 temps now. Is Hobnob just say it? Not Hobnob. MJB. I'm just used to seeing Hobnob in the lead. It's like, well, I keep saying his name when someone's P1. I get him confused sometimes. I think MJB is just tactically saving his ERS through that corner. I think he's just pointing out some corners on the track where, okay, I can go into none. Save some ERS. I have to say, Bjorn is on a really good race at the minute. P3 is looking very likely, I'd say, at the moment. And obviously, the Silver Fox is a good contender for driver of the day at the moment. We'll have to not jinx anything. It's been a weird old race, to be honest. The street tracks on Friday always bring some weird races. Hobnob is in. I don't assume he's going to be happy. I wouldn't be happy in this situation. I would not be happy with that. Anyway, Climb continues P8. 21 or Ricardo 9th. So he will be continuing this race of his. The Merc is now picking up P9, so he's just going to have to drive by himself for a long time. Unfortunately, that will be the case for many drivers. As we saw last week in Spain, it's like, we want to see battles, but it's like, it's just the factors denies it. Hobnob's still in the race, good to see. He's just got to drive, get those points. We'll see a ticket from him later, I'm sure of that. Below is half a second still. This gap is not really changing. I think, to be fair, MJB's pace is stronger, and this DRS is just helping Below stay at the moment. Quick drinks break from me. So yeah, Callum receives a penalty on track limits again. To be fair, Williams are getting to get some nice points here, 5th and 6th, outscoring Merck. That's the important thing. Humph is catching up though, so they'll need to work together, keep both cars within DRS, and just try and hold them up. A simple, very simple strategy. Callum receives another penalty for track limits, with an update penalty score here. With 9 seconds for Kayam, 6 for Callum, 3 for Jens, Bjorn, and MJB. Hobnum sliding. Yeah, it's going to be a very quiet race for him from now on. Now, would MJB be able to break a second? I think Bly is just looking very strong. It wanted to stay in the second. It's just like at Spain, Blow was in the lead when all those guys were just waiting for the last lap. So it's on lap 12. That was the plan in Spain, I believe. And for all those guys, I was just thinking about the last lap from very early onwards. And I think maybe Blow is thinking about the rain laps, potentially. Just a switch of fortunes for Callum as he moves into P5. So it's very good driving from Callum, has to be said, with that damage. I can't say that, obviously that his damage is never good to see. He's going to box. So let's see a pit stop. Oh, Hobnob's out. It's going to be a VSC. Yeah, he's busted his car up. Callum speed in the pit lane. So we now have 9 drivers in this race still. We have a VSC. Is that going to be upgraded? It doesn't look like it. So VSC for Hobnob's crash in turn 8. Yeah, I feel bad for him. It's not been a great race, to say the least. Well, it's not on him at all. I'm not taking a dig at anyone. It's just, yeah, it's not his fault. So actually really unlucky for Hobnob. VSC, it will be interesting to see when it ends. Will MGB have a second on the restart? Oh, can't drive through restart. So we have a 6/10 gap between the leaders. So it's pretty much the same. Anyone else got a penalty there? Just a drive through for Kayam. 16 seconds for Callum with that 10 seconds for pit speeding. It's never good to see. Anyway, Blow. Lap 25 begins. These two have been driving excellently, has to be said. There's just been nothing wrong between these two. The Silver Fox is driving well as well. Will Max be on for a podium though? He's 3 seconds behind him. And yeah, it is a 3-second penalty. But Humph and Jens battle. Humph is into P5. Will Jens fight it on the inside? Jens is looking at the inside into turn 16. Bit of an early turn in, I think, from the Mercedes Humph. To be honest, just assertive defending. 21 will... Oh, no, Callum's gone on. Yeah, it was Kayam again. Just going a bit backwards with Callum there. Yeah, it's not been a good race on Callum's side. Well, no, I'm not putting any blame on anyone. I think he's just been unlucky, same as Hobnob. So yeah, I would assume he's going to retire here. Right, I'm going to focus on the leaders. There'll be a lot of FIA after this race. I will be making a recommendation after this race. Let's just say. Anyway, Blow. Blow is going to look for just sticking on the sticking with MJB. That's the strategy. I'm sorry if my commentary is bad today. It's just me. I'm just not really happy about this race. Let's just say. But I'll leave it for later. I don't want to ruin my spirits. Kaya moves on the straight again. Ricardo is looking for P7 then. So actually, Callum hasn't retired. That's good. That's good. Keep going, man. Keep going. Even though he's gone down the lap now, just keep driving, do the last 5 laps, and he will definitely score some points. The points are important in this battle for the constructors. I think Max might be on for a podium here. So actually, this is going to be an interesting day for Max, maybe. If the rain comes earlier, or I think Bjorn is starting to struggle. Bjorn has definitely driven well today, especially with all the chaos and stuff. Obviously starting from the back, near enough. Coming up into P3 or P4 at the moment, it looks like it will be 4th, because it looks like Max is starting to gain heavily. I think that damage is starting to be evident for the Alpine. Move for Ricciardo on the Cayam, and Ricciardo takes the runoff area. Okay, right, that's just stupid. No, that's just stupid, right. That's stupid. I'm not having that. That's ridiculous. So, yeah. Right, I'm just going to focus on there. I'm not going to... I've just had enough of that. I'm not going to look at that anymore. Blow is going to probably win at the moment. I don't think the rain is coming very quickly. It'll probably be in the last laps, because Yen said it was on the last symbol, the weather. Okay, I just did the Discord message. Right. Right, so Blow obviously is fighting on for P1, and it's a 4-temp gap. He's been managing since early laps. It's a fair point. You know, honestly, because the rival is faster, and you know, I just want to point out that obviously Blow is going for his first win in CLR, and this is just very nice driving from him. As we see a pit stop, Ricciardo's now lost his full front wing. Yeah, it's just not been his day as well. So we now Blow half a second. It's been half a second every straight, isn't it? Blow. Callum sets fast lap. That's something. That's something at least. You know, I think I'm gonna have to give a huge credit to a lot of these drivers after the race. I'm gonna have to make a bit of more of an announcement on this, than what I normally would. But yeah, Callum fastest lap. Ricciardo, he's gonna be fighting Callum. Kym has crashed. Right, he's banned. I'm not letting Kym race in this league again. He's banned. Kym, if you're watching the stream, mate, I'm not letting you in the race here again. Go race with Beagle Milan in bloody, I don't know, whatever league. That's not on. That's not on. He's just crashed on purpose. Right, I'm very angry. I'm not happy with this. It's just been a total shit show. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say it on stream. But it's still a great opportunity for Blow here. And, you know, we have last lap battles now. It's going to bring everyone together. You know, just solidarity with all our drivers today. We're going to see a pit stop now. Yeah, Jens, you're right, mate. He's never racing here again. I've decided this. He will never race in CLR again. He's never racing here. He crashed several drivers on purpose as well. We've got it on the stream. Right, pit stops. Softs on for MJB, softs for Blow. So he's just done the same thing as his mate did. It's crashed on purpose. If we remember back to Silverstone, his Beagle Milan crashed on purpose, and yeah, good friends. I think this has saved Bjorn a bit as well. He could change that wing. He could change it. He will lose one place, but it'll give him a good chance of a podium. Max is in, it's fresh tyre. Everyone's going to box. Everyone will pit. Right. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with this. Jens has put Inters on. Is the rain actually going to come now? Oh my word! Imagine, imagine this scenario. We're going to have a very big switch off. Right. I'm just going to. Yeah. So. Oh, it's raining. Yeah, Jens might be right. The safety car's in this lap already. Jens is quite far off. The rain has started with just 2 and a bit laps to go. Jens, yeah, I agree, mate. Right, we have the last laps then here in CLR. So who's going to win the race? We'll decide here. Max is going to be in the ascendancy for a good podium. Even for P2 maybe, if he can stay within these guys. But, oh, someone stopped on track. That was Ricardo just like, yeah, that's fair enough. No, that's respectful. No. Right, so the safety car restart has occurred, and MJB leads this race. We have 2 more laps to go, so will the rain affect enough? Will there be spins? Will there be moments? This race has been blown wide open by this, obviously, idiot has caused the safety car, and purpose crashes. But Blow has an opportunity then for P number 1 here. No, it just looked like it's going to happen at that point. 4 tenths of a second. The track's wet now, but they have only a few laps to go, so will it really affect them much? To be honest, Jens did make a good call, but he just wasn't with them. He just wasn't with them at the point, and yeah, I think the softs might just be able to make it. They've just got to get to the end. Simple as that. Get to the end. Make the flag! Blows in the wall. Will this be his opportunity gone with this last moment crash? All this opportunity for being behind, perhaps. Might help his mate out. It doesn't look like much damage on that Red Bull. Oh, this is going to be just agonisingly close, isn't it? It will be tight as. But Blow is still in prime position to take this win. As Bjorn goes a bit deep. Oh, and a curb as well. Bjorn trying to keep his car alive. And yeah. Yeah, so actually Blow, that's not really costing him much. He's going to try and stick with it for the final lap. This could be his first win in CLR, but we have a whole lap to go until we know who will win this race. So, we see Humph just about in the P5. We have... Oh, Humph will gain places as well. This could be a move for Humph. No, Max is too far, way too far. No DRS as well. DRS will be disabled in these conditions. Struggling to make the corners. He's just got to keep it within 3 seconds, Blow. Just keep driving, mate. Keep driving. Kid luck, Blow. Also, MJB, man. These two have been brilliant, and Bjorn as well. Max, Humph, all of these guys are making this are brilliant drivers. You know, they have survived this absolute shit show caused by one guy, and you know everyone deserves credit just for making it this far. And solidarity with all them, because it's just unacceptable, you know, to have your fun ruined by people like Kayam, Beagle, Milan. I will name and shame them. I can go even more. Anyway, there's always a chance for MJB's off! Oh my word, they've both got off, and Bjorn has come through. That is pantomime stuff. Pantomime stuff. As Bjorn is into the lead of this race, he's going to finish in the lead at least. But let's see what the order will be decided, because the top two are penalties. MJP went on the Lando Norris corner, same as Blow. But I think this Good Friday is now coming to an end. It's going to be a good Friday, an even greater Friday for Blow, who's going to take his first ever win in CLR, and that is absolute credit to him. Brilliant driving, controlled stuff. Bjorn gets P2 in the end. Max P3 on the podium, Humph P4. MJB very close to getting the high points, with Jens coming across the line in P6 and Callum P7, and Ricardo finished P8. So, well done, guys. Well done. You know, this is very good finish. It was a crazy finish from those guys on lap 31. You know, obviously that was mad at turn 14. They both went straight on, but absolutely credit to Blow's talent. He's earned his first win in the CLR, and you know, it's been coming. It has been coming. He's deserved it. Absolutely deserved. So I'm going to have to select driver. I will have to just credit everyone in the Discord. Such credit goes to Blow. I'm going to delete that message, actually. Right. I just want to say, well done, guys. You know, we had so many incidents today from one driver, and you know, I'm not happy with this race, to say the least. Yeah, thanks, Jens. Nice message. Solidarity with you guys. It's unacceptable. Bjorn says, "Poof, I won it on track almost from." I have to say, Bjorn, well done, mate. Well done. You drove brilliantly. And I have to say, I want to award Driver of the Day to all of the drivers who took place today. Honestly, I would give Driver of the Day to everyone. Because, you know, yeah. But I'm going to give it to Blow because it's his first win in CLR. I'm going to have to give Bjorn an honourable mention as well. It's very close between them two. I have to give it to Blow. It was his first win in CLR, and he just drove perfectly, just controlled until lap 31 turn 14. But it was just a reaction to MJP, wasn't it? It was just both of those guys went on at the same corner. It was pantomime stuff. But Bjorn, well done. That's a very honourable mention to you, mate. Absolutely brilliant job from you. I'm going to say Driver of the Day has to go to Blow on his first ever win in CLR. I'm not going to get classified results on stream, I think, unless it does let me. Yes, it's let me. Okay, good. So we got the. Oh no, we didn't get the results. Oh, we did get a little bit of a snapshot of it. Well, there's no race director on stream, guys. So if you need to appeal penalties, etc., just record the race director yourself. Beyond, you say I should be Driver of the Day, mate. You get an honourable mention. I have to give it to Blow though because it's his first win, mate. You know, he's never won here before. You did brilliant though, Bjorn. I have to say, I'll give it equally to you guys, but I have to just give it to Blow, honestly, like just because it's his first win in CLR. No, you did brilliantly, mate, and yeah, it's not like I'm holding it away from you. I think you did a great job, and I would give it. I would say in the message I'm going to put out now, both of you guys. But I'm going to put the graphic to Blow. Well done, mate, Bjorn. Don't worry about this. I will give it to Blow as well then. You don't need to be that downcast, mate. You did a brilliant race. You got P2 from near the back. Excellent stuff. So yeah, right. Let's look ahead to next week. So there's going to be some changes in there. Yeah, you do, mate. I've just said you deserved it as well. You do. I just said it. Right. Let's look at calendar now. Right. So Thursday race will be at the Las Vegas Grand Prix, and the Friday race, it's going to be the Bahrain Grand Prix. So yeah, that's a very nice track, Bahrain. I like that track as well. Right. So there's going to be a lot of stuff to discuss. Yeah, but don't worry, okay? I'm gonna put a message out in a minute. So yeah. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I just want to say thanks guys for watching. I enjoyed the race, at least obviously the clean bits. Obviously there'll be a lot of sorting to do after this race. I think it'll be easy to decide from what I've said on this stream, but thanks guys for watching. I do appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you next time.